Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves... Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope...
What's this all about?
Scrope can tell you more in exchange.
Happy to help.
Scrope is great. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook Bella...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Scrope believes that a treasured black family ring is also in the grotto. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both.
Scrope is relieved. Take this toast to the grotto just down the... Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso Potato. Incendio! Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world?
A house elf named Scrope sent me.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the... Can't say I blame him. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would peak. What would I want with yellowed old pages to...
I'd like to have those...
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't in... So, I followed the map. To what I... Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden?
I suppose if that's the only way for me.
I'm sure the pages are... If you don't mind the sight of a...
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, What?
I'm sorry to say that Jack...
Sad news indeed. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in no...
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves. What do you have in store for me this time? Accio!
Come out. What's this?
Protego! Expelliarmus!
Give that stupid trick!
Revelio.
Standing on the drive, I wanted this little excitement. I'm a jumping back.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
religiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio!
Marvelous strike!
Expelliarmus!
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, as you can imagine, I never.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I remember. Probably best I leave it to it.
Expelliarmus!
The sharp eye out of that
Incendio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Incendio! do now but keep going. Incendio! The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But,
I don't think you know. No! I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw is. I wonder how big this place is. Revelio. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Expelliarmus. There you go. Stupid one. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. I'm not going to touch those. Ugh. Potato! Stupid! Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Potato! Expellium! Platform ought to be able to float straight to me. Expelliarmus! Incendium! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. But where could he be? Accio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Expelliarmus! Stupid one! Incendium! Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Stupid one! Stupid one! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of it. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be up ahead of Little Jackdaw. There you go. Stupid. Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came through. To look around for the symbol. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Revelio. What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found?
I recognize you from the Pensives.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and
To see traces of...
as you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us we can access. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare.
I won't, Professor.
We have much, but first, a map found.
I don't have the book.
That is... I'm afraid we must pause our
Very well.
Good. We shall...
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
What are you up to now?
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with a book. Revelio.
The banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Got it. Revelio.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Count Smedley's will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend.
Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Ha! That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that.
A bit of a detour. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it!
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with
It was worth...
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom.
If you can. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spint, which is in Hogsmeade. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Madam?
No. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that you're also welcome to drop...
I wish I could afford my own broom, instead of using my brother's hand-me-downs.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco. Chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this.
Can't you keep it down?
Give you
Some
an
of us are
opportunity
trying
to
rest.
explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Accio! Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio! Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here. Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer it.
I will be sure to...
Good luck.
Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I'm ready for the next...
Very well. You can acquire it. Return to me once...
I have the moon's...
Good. You can conjure more than... Conjuration can be used... Why don't you try it? Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything.
I think the altering spell will allow you to cut. You can change the colors. Let's get started, shall we? Just aim your wand at any conjured item. The altering spell. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deek, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deek this bit of magic.
Professor Weasley said I should...
Of course.
inside the...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Of course, you needn't keep this style. Now you have...
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. And even...
How did that...
The room equips itself to your need. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use...
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll...
Most excellent.
Hey ho.